So we're going live now today. Today I have a wonderful guest. Uh, she is she's a CEO and founder of Space Kids India. So we'll know more about how Space Kids work and what are the perspectives and everything from her. So we'll be joined by her in
know more about how space kids work and what are the perspectives and
we'll be
everything
joined by
from
her.
her. So we'll be joined by her to know more about how space kids work and what are the perspectives and everything from her.
SRI Srimati, right?
Yes, Dr. Srimati Kesan.
Yeah, I'm trying to find you.
SRAMATHYKESAN.
Yeah. Okay. You say hi in the comment section, no? Just say hi to the live which you're seeing now. So today's live is going to be with Srimati Kesan. She's the CEO founder of Space Kids India. We'll be talking to her and understanding what it is and the achievements what she's done is tremendous, And Space Kids is the only organization to launch 12 balloons, satellites, and two suborbital satellites and one orbital satellite. We know more about it. I'm waiting her to join. So I'm adding her. If you can see me. So Srimati Kesan is the founder CEO of Science and Technology Incubator.
Hi.
Hi, yeah. So you can hear me properly, right?
Yeah, I can hear you properly.
Yeah, I've already cut the phone call, so just check if the audio quality is good for you.
Maybe I need a little more of your volume. It's a kind of low.
Low? No, I've given the maximum. Now, can you hear it properly?
I can, but it's still low.
Still low? How is it low? Do you have headphones? Can you connect in headphones?
No, this is iPad. So
iPad, okay, fine. So I think then the quality will be little less only because iPad, again, because the sound will be less through iPad. You can't hear me at all.
no, I can hear you. I can hear you. Are you able to hear me?
I can hear you properly.
Okay.
So
No problem. Then we'll manage.
yeah, we'll take a break or we'll continue the show. What do you say?
Whatever, however you feel like. You want to take a break? You can take a break.
No, what's the time now? I mean, yeah, it's already 5:32 minutes to 5:30. We'll continue the show because again, if there is connectivity problem and all, again it will become an issue.
Sure.
So we'll
Sure.
continue the show. Yeah. Dr. Srimati, I heard a lot about you that, the Space Kids India. Now, this is something which I have heard, but I don't know much about it. So, give a light on what is Space Kids India work and how it is helping kids to, fulfill their dreams.
Okay. Space Kids India is an organization completely like a baby, I should say, because we've got all kids with us. You know, the name
Okay.
goes by Space Kids India. You know, but I should tell you that kids are extraordinary kids. You
Okay.
create that space for them. They do
Okay.
wonders for India. So
Okay.
that's
Wow.
why it's Space Kids India.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now to tell you more, we have two segments in Space Kids India. One is the research segment wherein we have the core team, a
Okay.
selected a core team of about 21 kids, and these 21 kids work on different parameters. A few of
Okay.
them work on satellite building, a few of them work on launch vehicles in the sense they work on rockets, and a few of them are working on drone technology, and a few of them are working on an aerial vehicle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So these are these segments that we have in the research per se. Now, in the other segment, after we had launched the satellites, so many satellites, what's happening
Okay.
is most of the parents want to get connected with us. They want to join us, and they say, I mean, we've been waiting for some organization to give some chance for my child. So how
Okay.
is it that my child can get into Space Kids?
Okay.
So what we've done is we've started designing courses for them, a kind
Mm-hmm.
of a junior diploma course for one
Okay.
year. We are going to be
Okay.
hand-holding these children, and we
Oh,
are going to
wow.
be teaching them all the kinds of technology, the latest technology, AI, MI, electronics, everything. So,
Wow.
after these children finish this one-year junior diploma, then they can, the children who are really weird and different, I'll handpick them and they'll be in the core team for the research.
Very nice. It's really nice. Tell me something. What is the age group of somebody who really wants to pursue this? Is there any particular age group of the kid?
Um, we have eccentric kids from the age group of 4 years.
Oh,
Can you
wow.
believe
Okay.
that? A 4 year
Okay.
old child
Yeah.
talks about space. You give him anything in space and he will tell you.
Okay.
But
Okay.
actually, the research portion, it starts at the age of 15, 16.
Okay.
So if you
Okay.
want to be in the core team, then at least a minimum of 15 and 16. But
Okay.
for the junior diploma, you can come to us when you're at the ages of 10 years old.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
So at 10 years, you can come to us and we will mold you until you're a
Okay.
scientist. We will handhold you.
Oh, fantastic. So
And
you're
you know
building
that India needs scientists, more of scientists now,
absolutely,
because
absolutely.
we've been talking so much of Make in India, but how much of it is going into Make in India? Hardly anything.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Because
very true.
most of the brains, as soon as now you're in Hyderabad and I was born and brought up Hyderabad, so I know the 90% of Andhrites, as soon as they finish their BTech engineering, they are in America.
Absolutely,
Similar
very
to
true.
the rest of the country also, all the
Okay,
brains, they want to go away to the West for their masters. So
absolutely.
we are losing the cream. Now, if
Hmm.
we don't encourage our students,
Hmm.
giving them some kind of a funding for their research or
Okay,
funding for their startups,
okay.
then, children will not be retained here in India. If we are able to support something like this, then children will remain in India. And I'm
Hmm.
sure, again, any child born in India and going elsewhere like Kalpana Chawla, Sunita Williams, we don't need to face any such problems. We say Google CEO, yes, Sundar Pichai, he's an Indian, but what's the point? They're all Indians, but they go and settle there in the US and they bring laurels there by giving
Correct.
away a few dollars to India, just because he was born in India, doesn't make the country big. You need to be
Absolutely.
here. You need to just be here, live here. It is
Hmm.
very difficult, I know.
Hmm.
For one launch permission of ours, I had to go around the government office for 3 months.
Oh my God. Okay,
Will you
I can
will you
understand.
have the patience to do it? You will not. So what you will do? Immediately take a visa, go away to the West. So
Absolutely, I
all these
agree with
things,
you.
if we are able to handle, then I'm
Hmm.
sure, children will be there in India and we will definitely win more of Nobel Prizes for India from India.
Oh, very nice. Now tell me something, how this thought came to you to do it in India, and who encouraged you or who inspired you to come to this particular thing of Space Kids India? I mean, how did you find it?
A little bit of personal story. I was married very early at about 18 years, and from Hyderabad, I
Okay,
moved to Chennai, and I
okay,
had my baby very early. So, all these mothers, they stand outside the schools and, you have these interaction. Oh, I want my child to be in IIT. I want my child to be in medicine. All these things, they start planning right from pre-KG.
Absolutely, I do.
Right? So I used to wonder, how parents, none of the parents talk about, bringing out scientists, why aren't they doing this? Entrepreneurs, somebody in space, because space was a fascinating subject for all of us. I was a paratrooper. I jumped 36,000 feet from the flight. So I know how it is to be in space, at least not the real space, at least in the lower atmosphere. I know how it is. And
Oh my God.
my favorite or my best friend is the moon. So moon is my best friend.
Wow.
Anything I would go tell her. I would go
Wow.
tell her. And I used to always tell her, someday I will be coming to you. Someday I will be coming to you. But then, your wedding and so many other things happened. I had a huge sabbatical of 16 years. So
Oh my
16
God.
years I didn't do anything. Didn't do anything in the sense commercially, for the commercial world, I've not done anything. But just to keep myself occupied and let not the family know anything, without the family's knowledge, I would run up to do ad films, lend my voice for ads, write documentary scripts. And
Very
I was a
nice.
fashion choreographer for 55 shows. So
Oh, wow.
so many things I'd been doing, but then there was again one more break wherein I couldn't do anything. So again, I go run up to the moon and say, "What is this? What's happening to my life? I'm not doing anything. I've got so much of energy, so much of energy to do something, and I'm still not doing anything." So there came a friend of mine from Mumbai. She was the best cadet of, Maharashtra, and I was the best cadet of NCC, Andhra Pradesh. So we were at Delhi together for a month and a half for the Republic Day parade. And there we
Okay.
became very good friends. But we didn't have any emails or anything back then. So, as soon as I got married, it got disconnected. But then I meet
Okay.
her after 16 years, I meet her in a travel show.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that's where my destiny turned. And she gave me an opportunity to go to Miami. I
Oh,
go to
wow.
Miami for a conference, and there I get to see the NASA booth, and they're
Okay.
kind of talking about all the various camps they offer for
Okay.
children. Because for us,
Okay.
it's all like, NASA is only scientists and astronauts. We
Absolutely.
don't see
Absolutely.
anything beyond that.
There. Very
So,
true. Very true.
when I got to hear so much about that, then I meet them, I talk to them, and everything, and I asked them that can I bring Indian students there? They
Mm-hmm.
were very impressed by my presentation, but you should understand that 16 years after, it was very difficult to convince somebody on a commercial note. But then, grace of God, I was able to do something, and finally, they gave me the ambassador status. I was the first Indian ambassador to the NASA space camps.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's really
So,
nice.
so then I come back to India. Then I start creating a. That's where I created Space Kids India. Well, I had in different names because I didn't have an office of mine, so it was not in a proper, where I could operate everything. I had to do everything from home, and I had my
Okay.
time
Got it.
limitations and so many limitations. But then
Yeah.
in 2012, I had
Mm-hmm.
my little den, my little office, and that's where Space Kids India was born. And I said, no looking back, I need to take children from here. So I'd already taken children to NASA. Then I
Mm-hmm.
got the ambassador status to the European Space Center.
Oh,
And
wow.
currently I'm the ambassador for the Russian Space Center too. So
Very nice.
all the three space centers in the world have been given the ambassador status, and I've been taking children from here. So once you take children there to the space center, you get to touch the rockets, you get to touch the the space shuttles, you get to meet the astronauts, have lunch with astronauts. I mean, it's all a dream. Nobody can
Very true.
ever
Very
think
true.
of.
Very
Nobody
true.
can ever think
Absolutely.
of all this. So suddenly, like a windfall, you had so many things to your kitty. So I was so excited, so excited. So I thought I should give back something. It's
Very
not
true.
being proud of being the ambassador of NASA or ESA or GCTC, but I need to do something for the children of my country. So I
Mm-hmm.
started Space Kids India, and I said,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to create scientists for the country.
Very nice. It's
So
really,
this is
really
how the
inspiring.
journey.
It's very inspiring, and many people who are watching us now, there's so many people watching us now. If you have any questions to ask Srimati, she will answer you, and you can take her story as an inspiration. It's really, really wonderful. And imagine she's trying to create scientists and create rockets here, not somewhere else. So nice to have somebody like this, and nice to know that she is her organization. She's the founder of Space Kids India, and she's helping out to reach people, reach kids to the stars. Now, tell me, Srimati, did you ever face problems in the beginning stage? I do understand you will face, but what was the one problem you always felt, Array, we shouldn't have had? This is the most difficult thing. I shouldn't have faced this. Something like that. Do you have anything that share with
But scores of problems, scores of problems. But generally, I don't like to discuss problems because no pain, no gain. But
us?
here, the way you put it, I think I should tell you the one perennial problem I have is with the
Yeah.
parents. Is with the parents.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. Gone.
I mean, you can handle, I've taken about 1,500 children. You can
Okay.
handle 100 children at a time, but handling two parents at a time is so difficult.
Very difficult. Yeah.
you
They
know
come
I
up with
understand, like, it's
100 things.
people, parents are not, they're very scared. In India, we are so emotionally attached to the child, and even though they are 20 and 30, still they are children to us. So it's
Absolutely.
very difficult for it. So that's why they have some weird questions, and sometimes the children feel embarrassed. They say, "Mama, don't ask, Mama."
How
But
yeah.
still, parents are parents. So that's why I, even my PhD is in the concept of Gurukulam.
Mm.
Children minus the parents.
Okay.
See, what happens is, children, the real talent of a child comes out when the parents are not around.
Oh,
Whatever the doubts or clarifications that they want to have, they boldly come and ask you. And not only that, when they come with me to NASA,
mm-hmm.
I kind of create a room combination. There are 4 children in a room. The
Okay.
combination that I create is, I would see that, probably there is a middle class, child, and
Okay.
a really kind of a well-to-do child, and a farmer's child, somewhat a kind of a combination like this in a particular room.
Oh.
Initially, they have all the apprehensions to be together,
Mm-hmm.
but you won't believe, after second or third day, they
Mm-hmm.
become so close, you won't even know whose shirt who's wearing.
Oh. Okay.
They become so close, and not only that, they kind of emotionally get attached to the child.
Get attached to
and
each other. Very good.
and not
Mm.
only that, the more I try to do is create that PR skills. What happens is, as you grow older, and once
Mm-hmm.
you finish your graduation, your masters and everything, this PR skills is something that needs to come from well within. It's
Okay.
very difficult for somebody to teach PR skills.
Oh.
See,
Okay.
predominantly for a woman, what happens is, we kind of shy to give the our business card to somebody. We kind
Mm-hmm.
of think twice or thrice
Now,
to give
how
our
does a
business.
14-year-old or 16-year-old understand PR as such? Do you
The
tell
kind
them
of
something, or do you have a
the
course or something?
kind
What is?
of Yes, what we do is, we have the interactions every
Mm-hmm.
day. I give them a topic, and they are supposed to speak about the topic.
Okay.
And I tell them that, this kind of a bonding should go till the end. And,
Mm-hmm.
even if one becomes a prime minister, he should know that, these are his friends, and, his loyals. He can have somebody
Okay.
as his loyal team.
Okay.
And in fact, the kids who had come along with me are still close in a close net. They meet
Okay.
frequently, they help each other, and they
Mm-hmm.
motivate each other when each one of them are down and feel a bit low.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
So this is
Okay.
not only creating scientists, but creating a good human being, a good human value.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, there was one little girl. She was about 12 years old. She comes from a very, very lower income group.
Okay.
But she's a topper.
Mm-hmm.
So the school supported her travel. She
Oh,
came
so
with a
nice.
tiny box. You won't believe the father gave her $10. Just $10 for the trip.
Okay.
But
So
the
where did you take
entire,
where did you take her? Did you take her to NASA or where did you take her?
yeah, NASA.
Yeah, NASA. Okay. Yeah.
NASA.
Uh,
So you won't believe after the second, third day, the child was dressed so beautifully. I mean, you were
uh-huh.
surprised. I was constantly noticing the difference,
Okay.
how the children are
Okay.
taking care and everything. We have one day for shopping. Generally, I
Mm-hmm.
give them about 3-4 hours for shopping because going to the
Okay.
United States, if you don't buy things,
Yeah.
children start crying. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
3 to 4 hours of
Yeah.
shopping.
Yeah.
And that you won't believe, she was the richest. She came back with a big suitcase. There was a child who bought her a big suitcase
Uh-huh.
because the rest of the children, each one got her a t-shirt, a trinket, a bangle, something and all, and that box was stuffed.
Wow. Really nice. Yeah.
So all these things only as a child you can create. You can sow
Absolutely.
beautiful seeds in them. You can sow beautiful seeds in them, and they grow into a beautiful plant. And as you
Absolutely.
become adults, you're polluted. So
Yeah, polluted.
I
Everything
want
comes.
them to
Yeah, I
get
understand.
all the exposure when they are a child, so that
Mm-hmm.
when they are 21, 22, they don't have any awe factor, because we get to meet the president, we get to meet the senators, we give performances, we get lunch with so many top people everywhere. Every visit is very special.
Wow. Okay.
So the children, when they see a president also, it's just like, okay, he's another gentleman, he's another human being. There is no like, he's a president. No,
Uh, that's
these are
nice.
the values. These are the values that I keep
That's
teaching children, and the pride of being an Indian.
really nice.
Be it whatever difficulty, just
Uh-huh.
be there in India. Do something for the country.
So inspiring and so interesting that you're building that kind of kids and putting those values into the kids at a lower age or the small age. I have a couple of people appreciating you. There's Vaishnavi. I love the excitement in Srimati's voice when she's describing the project. So these couple of people. Uh, Abhijot Singh. Hi, ma'am. Greetings from Punjab. We just want to ask you about the next launch. Also, remember the joy you had on your face when you were a young student called Space Kids India to be the next SpaceX, Indian SpaceX. So he's asking about when is your next launch?
Oh, wow. Very soon, because we are working on three projects. One is
Okay.
we started designing a sounding rocket, and very soon we will be coming with a model of the rocket, and we will be
Okay.
launching it probably by next year. And on two satellites, because this year is the centenary celebration of the father of space, Vikram Sarabhai.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
So we are making we are actually dedicating a satellite on his name, Vikram
So
Sat.
so nice. So people are really excited to, see you. Good section of. Thank you, Vaishnavi. Good section of yes, Jyoti. Yeah. So that's what I also wanted to ask you. Now it's a pandemic time, and I think things will get little delayed. It'll, things will be slowed down. And how are you, building that inspiration or that willpower to the kids that everything will be normal and soon we can also we'll get back to things. I know you are positive, but how do you train your kids to be stronger and this too shall pass away is really difficult to accept for us citizens. And how do you build it to the kids?
No, it's a very good question because most of my kids, they were like, Mom, what are you? Because they all call me Mom. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
Mom, what are we going to do? I mean, everything is getting pushed. We are getting so frustrated. We don't want to sit at home like this. We want to come to the office. We want to work. We want to do this. So, I mean, now, so I keep telling them, this is
Okay.
a pause button. We have
Yeah.
so many things. We've been running like crazy from 2017 when we launched our first satellite CalamSat through NASA
Okay.
until February 15th of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Every second day we were in the flight.
Oh wow. Oh, that's interesting.
Every
Yeah.
second day we were in the airport and we were in the flight. We were, be it domestic, international, everywhere we traveled. And
Oh.
whenever we traveled, we were like, oh my God, I think we need a break. We need a break. So we kept on saying we need a break, we need a break just to catch up. And I think I said, see, that's what we kept on saying we needed a break, we needed a break. So God has given us a break now. So let's utilize this break. Let's utilize this break. Let's
You're talking
strengthen
law of
our.
attraction now.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Go on,
Because
go
I
on.
strongly believe in it. Whatever you throw to the universe, so you get back.
Yeah, your moon was listening to it, maybe.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have been in this industry at all.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I
So,
keep telling. So now God has heard us. So when God has
okay.
heard us, respect Him. Take this
Mhm.
break. So let's strengthen our bond. Let's bring out all that was bothering us from inside. Let's throw it out. Let's
Mhm.
talk to each other. Every day we have meetings. We have
Okay.
meetings every day, and we
Mhm.
talk every day, and we keep telling what we've done that day. So now we have a lot of time to sit
Mhm.
back and do our research.
Okay.
And we have started designing the rocket, which we've been pushing it for quite some time because paucity of time. Because we were traveling so much, we couldn't do the designing. So now
Mhm.
we have immense time to sit and do all that.
Very nice, very inspiring, and very interesting to know that you're utilizing this time for planning things.
Yes.
Um, so there are many people watching us, and many people appreciating your story. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask. She's Srimati. She's the founder CEO of Space Kids India, and she has done a lot of projects in helping people to aspire their dreams to be a scientist. And she's in the process. She's sending many people to different, like NASA and all different, kids are being sent by her. And we are having her as a guest, and it's a privilege for me to have her in my show. And tell me, so how do you? I mean, how do you keep yourself positive? Is what I want to know.
Uh, well, it's I always I don't know if this is I don't know how you're going to take this, but I always dream of my death. I
Oh,
always see me dead. I always see me dead. So what happens is when I wake up, okay, I'm alive, I have this much time. So there is a time between your death and you being alive. It's very little. So you know that little time, you need to push hard, and there is such a big vision of yours that you need to fulfill, you need to bring to reality. So
oh.
I always, I mean, I love myself for being that.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep pushing myself and I keep telling, okay, today you've woken up, you're alive. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful day. How many ever hurdles I have, how many
Okay.
ever, challenges I face, I only say, it's a beautiful day today. You've been blessed to be alive, so fight it out.
Very
So
nice.
that's
Very,
how
very
I
nice.
keep fighting. That's how I keep fighting every bit of it.
Now, do you read some books for such kind of inspiration, or do you read people mind, or do you follow something? What do you do?
Uh, I am very impatient in reading books. I
Okay.
read the first page, the preface, and one page, and I go to the last page. So it's very
Okay.
difficult. But Well, it's been a strong mind, I should say. That's all. It's a strong mind, and I think about myself a lot, and I think about the
Mhm.
people. Each one I meet, I kind of read them.
Okay.
I read them. So reading so many people in reality gives you a
Mhm.
lot of experience. How
Okay.
you got to be, how you not got to be.
Mhm.
So these are two things that I learn it from people.
Okay.
I'm a
Okay.
people person. I love to meet a lot of people, and
Yeah.
more so children. I get fascinated by children. I've at least met about 500,000 children across
Oh
the
my
globe.
God. Okay.
I've given lectures everywhere in so many universities and schools and everything, and I love to be surrounded with kids.
Kids. Yeah. It's nice to know that, you try to bring out the talent out of the kids. You were saying earlier that, Indian parents are too much of into parenting, and sometimes it becomes rigid, and the kids don't know what to do and confused. Why do you feel so? But many people, I have seen say telling their parents have been their inspiration or something like that. Now you're saying it's a contradictory statement, saying that too much of parenting is happening in India. Why do you feel so? Why do you feel so?
See, we have 130 billion people here in India. So,
Correct.
and out of that, I should say 1 billion children may tell that, their parents are an inspiration. But the rest
Okay.
of it,
Agree.
it's not that. Every child look up to their parents as their mentors, as a guru, and
Mhm.
definitely an inspiration. Something
Mhm.
or the other will definitely, get excited and everything, looking
Mhm.
at their parents. But
Mm.
parents, in turn, what happens is a lot of parents, what happens with regards to the education, they force children do
Yeah.
engineering, do medicine. I mean, you're not a god. You didn't create a child. You were an instrument to have a child come out of you. That's all.
Mm.
But you're not God. God is created, and everybody has
Mm.
got a path. Everybody has got a path of their own. So we need to
Correct.
let the child loose. We need to let the child grow in an ambience where he or she feels I am born for this purpose. See now, for
Mm.
example, an engineer is earning 5,000 and an RJ is earning 30,000 a month
Mm. Mm.
in
Absolutely.
practical lives. In
That's
practical
true.
lives. So,
That's
if that is the
absolutely true.
case, what are you talking about being an engineer or being an RJ? Education is important. Everybody needs to be educated. I am not against education, and knowledge is important for a child. Give the
Mhm.
amount of knowledge, but expose the child to various things wherein a child can handpick, probably I am good for this. You navigate the child, you be there
Mm.
behind the child to hold the child and say, okay, I am there for you. Wherever you are going to be falling down, I'm there to hold you.
Mm.
But don't be that person who will just cling on to your children and say,
Mhm.
just like a dictator, do this, this, this.
Mhm.
Mental stress is causing a lot of mental issues for children.
Oh yeah.
And that
Okay.
is only because of this.
Mhm.
There are so many suicidal cases in after a child gets his 10th or plus 2 results. You would have seen that.
Oh. Yeah, I've seen many people. Yeah, even
It's
in newspaper.
terrible. It's terrible because
Very.
emotionally and they are affected. If I
Yeah,
do not score
emotionally,
this, if I do not
psychologically,
score this
yeah,
n amount
yeah.
of,
You have to score some amount, some ranks. So that pressure is always there with the kids.
yes. So why did see a child is born out of happiness?
Correct.
So bring up the child in a happy ambience. Give that amount of freedom. Where you have to draw a line, please draw a line. But that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean you're a Hitler.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Very true. Very nicely put. Uh, Here I want to ask another question. As a child, you know, the present generation is different to the generation what we were. Now I want to ask you something like, how will a kid of this generation will know that what he wants to be? Is there a particular age, or will he look around and get inspired? How is it?
What he wants to study. Is that
Yeah,
what you're
what he
asking?
wants
What
to
he wants to
become,
study.
study or become or whatever.
Okay. See, now there is an exposure that you're giving to a child,
Mm-hmm.
be it in, you have all these camps. So every parent is sending their children to every camp possible.
Okay.
And right, in summer, the children are
Summer
tied
camps
with
and winter
camps.
camps. Yeah.
Winter, they are tied with camps. So they're
Yeah.
getting bored out of studying.
Very
There
true.
needs to be a lot of change in the education system itself.
Mm-hmm.
That itself is
Right.
pressurizing the children. So on
Right.
top of it, why do you want to pressurize your child? So let loose. Now that you're sending them to different camps and everything, you
Mm-hmm.
expose the child. See,
Mm-hmm.
what I did for my children was I
Mm-hmm.
took them to the High Court,
Mm-hmm.
introduced them to a couple of advocates and judges,
Mm-hmm.
and asked them to give a first-hand experience about being a judge, being an advocate. So the
Okay.
child will understand what it is to advocate.
Advocate. Yeah.
Then introduce them to a couple of engineers, software engineer, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, who were in their core. So
Mm-hmm.
they spoke about what it is to
Mm-hmm.
be an engineer. See, in schools, what happens is they bring a guest speaker. They
Yeah.
bring a guest speaker, and for the mentoring sessions, whatever they have to choose, children have to choose after their plus two career guidance. They kind of have this career guidance.
Absolutely.
But if you are going to have this career guidance in a mass scale, no child is going to enjoy that, because they are going to
Absolutely.
simply sit and play five stones, or they are going to be ragging each other, throwing scale, pencil. They're going to do just that.
Absolutely.
But
They're
if
not
this,
interested.
so you probably need to, put them into small groups and take
Mm-hmm.
them. See, probably you have to take them to the commissioner's office or to a police station to give them
Mm-hmm.
an exposure and be with them, be with the policeman to understand what is the life of a policeman.
Oh,
Bring an
okay.
army person. So if you're able to expose them to all these things, then the child will understand. Okay, see, the parents will push the child to be a doctor, but the child, even if it sees a drop of blood, it's going to be dreading.
Yeah.
So how is he
Correct.
or she going to be a good doctor?
Absolutely. I agree
So
with you.
if you're not going to give that kind of an exposure,
Mm-hmm.
and this I need to tell you, Jyoti, every Indian student should undergo a training in the army to
Oh,
become a
oh,
tough
interesting.
personnel. See, I was in the NCC. I was a senior armed officer, and I was to get into the army direct. So I know how it is, and that's the other thing that puts me and that gives me that grit to withstand challenges.
Oh, okay.
But children these days are so fragile, so fragile.
Very fragile. Very fragile.
And a little, so this kind of army training, what happens is not only does it give them that patriotism,
Mm-hmm.
apart from patriotism, what happens is army general's son joins the army.
Mm-hmm.
It is the family of army personnel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not many tend to get into the army as, without an army background. Very few of them
Absolutely.
in the lower ranks. In the lower ranks, they tend to get in.
Get it.
But people
Yeah.
sitting here inside the country do not understand how difficult it is to stand in Siachen or in Wagner anywhere,
Anyway. Yeah. Yeah.
right? So we are supposed to train our children, give them that kind of training. Only then will they respect the armed forces, will they respect anybody who is guarding our country. And this way,
Okay.
what happens is they will also not be a corrupt citizen, because they know the value of everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Yeah. Interesting.
So
Yeah.
if we are not going to expose them in different types of fields,
Mm-hmm.
hands-on, direct, then children, it's going to be very difficult for children to understand. See, biotechnology and all these things, it's very difficult for children to know whether they are made for that. So
Oh,
probably you need to give that exposure to every child.
yeah. Very true. Very true. Kiran Rajan, Srimati ma'am, you added proud to our nation, ma'am. Yeah. People are really appreciating your work and
That's so
really
nice. Thank you, whoever it
very
is. Thank you so
interesting.
much.
Very, very interesting. So many people are watching the show. Many people have been appreciating you for, talking your story and bringing your story. It's really nice. Now, coming back to Space Kids India, who were the people who have been as supportive to you when you started or when you were in the process of Space Kids India?
To be very honest, I should say it was the support of God.
Mm.
He pushed me hard because family was a little skeptical. They were not very happy that I was doing something like this.
Okay.
But my brother Hari, yes,
Mm-hmm.
he was excited and he was always there for me who wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And my children Arun and Tulsi, they were there with me while
Okay.
Space Kids. They were like pillars for me. So these were the people who were actually the pillars, I would say. But the rest of them, they were like, why do you want to do all this? God has blessed you with a good life. Just be there happy. Just be there at home.
No, that you have done. You have taken 16 years of break in your life to take
So
care
they
of your
enjoyed that, So 16 years they enjoyed in that comfort. So they didn't
correct.
want me to go away and move away and do something like this.
Oh, that happens. That happens. And but then you were very firm that you want to do this. It's really nice.
Exactly.
And from a homemaker to somebody who starts like this, being a founder in the CEO of Space Kids India is something really interesting. There is also you've given me the details saying that Space Kid India is only organized to launch 12 balloon satellites, two orbital satellites, and one orbital satellite. So when this all happened, and this was
This started off in the year 2015. We
okay.
wanted to launch satellites. We wanted to launch satellites in India, but it was a very difficult proposition because not individual person cannot launch satellites. It's only ISRO, the government, they could launch
Mm-hmm.
satellites. So
Mm-hmm.
what we thought was, I was always a person who would go against all things, the set pattern. For me, it
Okay.
is like children can do anything if given a platform. I strongly felt that always. So I
Okay.
thought, why should children, they have to postgraduate, they have to do their doctorate and then get into an organization to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Children are very bold. They kind
Mm-hmm.
of take drastic measures and they're very good scientifically because they're born innovators. We kind of kill
Mm-hmm.
their innovation. So
Mm-hmm.
before we kill their innovation in the education system, I thought, let me give an opportunity. So I found in this competition that I conduct every year, young I kind of handpicked a couple of children who were very weird and everything. The first kid was Rifat Shahrukh. He is
Okay.
just a mirror image of me.
Okay.
So he's got the
Okay.
same madness of building satellites and everything. He was only a kid when he was just about 13 years when he joined me, and
Mm-hmm.
he would talk about space shuttles and satellites and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't win the competition, but I kind of made him the lead scientist because he's got these same wacky ideas.
Okay.
So then we discussed for about 2 years. So he was about 15 and a half, and he was completing his plus one. And he said, I think, ma'am, it's high time that we launch satellites. So I
Mm-hmm.
went on to talk to many professors and many people in the government to request for permission. And none of them knew what are the permissions to be got for this.
Oh my God. Okay.
So then, thank goodness, somebody said I have to go to the Civil Aviation Ministry, Delhi, to get the permission. So that was at
No,
least there
stop.
was
I'm
one
stopping
thread.
you here. I'm stopping you here. Sorry to stop you here. The way you are telling me, it's looking like that film, a Bollywood film where Akshay Kumar, that Mangal, I think that movie name I'm not getting, where
That's
you are the Akshay Kumar and Mission Mangal, I think. You're the Akshay Kumar and you're grouping up the kids to, create a satellite and, launch it. It's really interesting. And the way you're telling also, I'm feeling that, I can really feel that what kind of pain and what were the things you were doing and how you planned. And, it's really, I think such stories like yours should be taken as film in future also, like how and
Hopefully. So
yeah.
we were
So
great.
carry on.
We were great fans of Abdul Kalam. So we said, okay, this mission Dr. Abdul Kalam was going to launch, and he is very fond of children. So we are doing something so very different. So he's going to definitely come. Parallelly, I was
Okay.
writing letters to Dr. Abdul Kalam saying that we are going to launch satellite. You are supposed to come and launch the satellite and all that.
Uh-huh.
And then
Uh-huh.
on the other side, I was running for permissions. So I went to the collectorate and everything, and they said, "You come tomorrow, you come tomorrow." 3 months I ran behind the collectorate. And
Oh.
finally, oh my God, it was, if I have to tell you all the pain, that's a terrible, that's another 1 hour story, I should say, just
Oh
for
my
one
God.
satellite. Okay, so cutting the story short, we had to get 10 permissions, and all the 10 permissions we got,
Okay.
when Sunday was the launch.
Mm-hmm.
August 23rd was the launch, and
Mm-hmm.
22nd at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we are getting all the launch, all these permissions.
Oh.
My goodness, it was terrible. But here I have to tell you,
Uh-huh.
on 27th of June, the collector promised us the permission. We go to Kanchipuram to get the permission. When we are coming back, we heard this grave news that we
Oh.
thought as though the whole mission was dying. The whole
Mm-hmm.
mission was dying, and we cried like mad. And we said, how are we going to launch without him? We kind
Mm-hmm.
of, I may be very old with regards to the age, my number of the age. My 18-year-old kid, and all of us sitting and
Mm-hmm.
crying, and all of us sitting and like, what is happening? How are we going to launch without him?
I
That
can
way.
like to what you're saying.
Then we
Yeah.
thought, okay, then I just watched up and I said, no, 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 no. I got to tell the children that we are going to give a tribute to him. We thought
Mm.
he's going to launch for us. Now he's not launching. So let's give a tribute in his name. So that's how we gave the name Kalam 1, NSLV Kalam 1.
Mm-hmm.
And NSLV Kalam 1, 2 o'clock we get Saturday the permission. Night
Mm-hmm.
12 o'clock we keep everything, all the things ready, because morning 6 o'clock we were supposed to go to the launch pad to launch at 11 o'clock. But 12 o'clock, one subsystem breaks.
Oh.
It's a Saturday night.
Mm. Chaos. Yeah.
My goodness, you won't believe. Night at 2 o'clock, I went and knocked the door of a person who was having all these electronic circuits and all here.
Oh
They
my.
thought I was a thief, and they had all sticks and all in their hand before they opened the door.
Oh
Oh
God.
my God! Oh my God! You won't believe. Until 8:45 in the morning, we struggled hard to put the system back.
Oh my God.
And 11 was the launch.
Oh God. Okay.
So that way, 11 o'clock, we had a perfect launch, and then we retrieved the payload and everything. It was perfect, I should say, no looking back from there. We started there. Then we had SkySat, which we launched from an American aerospace launch pad.
Mm-hmm.
And that we were the 27 sensors in a 1U satellite. 1U satellite is a 10 centimeter satellite.
Mm-hmm.
So that satellite, 27 systems, we were the first in the world to do it. So Fox News, the New York Times, Fox News, they covered us. Then
Wow.
Kalamsat, this is the model, if you can see, this is the satellite shell.
Oh wow. Yeah.
This is the world's lightest and first ever 3D printed satellite. So you go and Google Kalamsat, you will get
Mm-hmm.
all the details. So it's a
Very
palm sized.
interesting.
It's a palm sized. So
Oh.
first in the world. And this was launched by NASA, the first ever student satellite from India, launched through NASA. And
Wow.
this is a suborbital. And we were all thinking we need to do an orbital launch. And that's where ISRO comes in unity, and we launched the first ever orbital satellite. And this is the
Oh
first orbital
wow.
satellite.
Very nice. Oh
This is
wow.
a 1U satellite, and this is what went into the PSLV C-44.
Absolutely fantastic and it's really nice when you're explaining it and showing it to all of us. It's really interesting to see that. Can you show to us once again both those things?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so nice. So the black one is the lightest satellite launched by
By NASA.
by
First
NASA
Indian satellite to go in the NASA's rocket.
rocket. Very
And
nice.
this is the one which went into ISRO's fourth stage, the first ever. And we built this in 6 days.
6 days.
See, you have
Wow.
a story for every satellite.
Amazing. I can get it. Yeah.
You should have the time, that's all. We have a story for every satellite.
Every satellite you have a story. It's really, really fascinating to know all these things. I'll just check if there are any questions asked. I agree with Srimati ma'am on her thoughts. Children can learn anything. Let us allow them to learn things what they want. This is by Dawood, Sheikh Dawood.
Oh,
That,
he's there online. He's the grandson of Abdul Kalam.
oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow. That's so good.
Very
He's the
nice.
grandson.
Oh, very nice to have him on the show. Thanks for watching our show, and it's really inspiring to know each satellite. There's a story from Srimati, and it's really nice. You are giving an inspiration to kids. Have you ever felt when you're doing all these things? Did you ever felt that you wanted to take a back seat sometimes? Something like when you all this sometimes you get scattered. Or some things don't happen on time. Did you ever feel that why should I do all this? I just leave it and go. Did you ever feel like that?
Never, never. Not one bit, not one moment. I always get into the problem. Why this problem is come at this time, you know?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
what have we done to undergo this particular situation? So I probe into such things. And
Okay.
never is one dull moment and never is a moment where I feel why I'm doing this because I love doing this
Oh
and I'm
wow.
crazy. I'm really crazy. People call me mad. That's okay. I enjoy. That's it.
No, but then I can see the kind of excitement you're saying that by heart you are still a kid. I can see it in you. You're really, really a happy adult kid actually.
A happy kid.
You're a very happy kid, and you should show happiness to all of us also. There is Rajan who's saying, Srimati ma'am, you added proud to our nation. Yeah, she is, and she has inspired many. So you have said that you have met millions of kids, and each kid had different. Each kid will bring a different story with them. Are there any particular kids you really remember that or you really felt that they are something different from the normal kid? Did you remember such kids who
Oh
have
my God.
inspired you also?
My entire team is like that. My entire team is like that. If I have to
Okay.
tell about my lead scientist, Rifat Sharo, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he's a real wonder kid, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Siv Surya, he's another wonder kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yagna Sai, another wonder kid. Everybody has got some kind of a uniqueness in them, you know.
Okay.
And Rifat Shahrukh, I mean, he is been talking about making satellites right from the age of 8 years old.
Oh.
From when he was 8 years old, he was talking that. And
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, he lost his father when he was 10 years old.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he was like an unguided missile, but had
Mm-hmm.
so much, the amount of knowledge that
Mm-hmm.
any particular thing is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You give him something and you tell him that, within 10 minutes you need the details. You will have details from, you won't even know such a thing exists. From there also he'll get details.
Oh, okay.
Similarly
Interesting.
is like Yagnasai. You kind of, give him something and you tell him that I need this to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Neatly he will do it and keep it and, you don't need to recheck.
Oh, wow. Great.
So each child is different. Each child is different and they're very unique and very lovable, very
Mm-hmm.
down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
See, we've been covered by 900 media, right from New York Times to Telegraph to The Wire, every Indian Post, everything we've been covered. But National Geographic, Discovery, and the children, but you meet the children, they don't have this much of an air, not this much of an attitude. Everybody is so grounded,
I can understand.
because
Yeah.
they need to be good human beings. The only thing that Space Kids require you to be is you have to be humane, and you should have that human touch.
Oh,
You need to
wow.
help anybody who comes to your door, be it whatever.
Fantastic. Really fantastic and really inspiring. There is Arsu, he is saying that Srimati ma'am, really, your knowledge, legend, and NASA legend miracle speech, superb ma'am. Now people are loving your
Thank
the
you.
way you're talking and the way you're representing your kids and the way you're telling different things, what happened behind each satellite and what was the behind stories. We never know that, so many things happen. Just that, that yeah, some through films or through people who say to us that these things happen, but we really don't know what happens behind it.
Right.
Saying about the story about the 2 o'clock you went and knocked the door to get your things. So it's really, really very, very interesting to know such things. Tell me something that, what are your future plans with the Space Kids?
Okay. Now, I've been taking children to NASA and ESA and GCTC and everything. But I always had that in my mind that, we need to have something here in India, just like, how it is in NASA and all that. See,
Oh,
why do we have to take children from here to
to
NASA?
NASA. Uh-huh.
It's just to give that experience, that exposure to them. If at
Very
all that is there in India, why should we be spending 1 lakh rupees for a flight, 14,000
okay.
stay, food, almost it costs 3 lakhs now. So why do we
Okay.
have to do that? In 1/10 of the price, we can enjoy everything here,
Okay.
learn everything here in India. So I've almost met about 5 chief ministers, different chief ministers, and I've given them the plan and everything. So hopefully, I mean, one of them actually, Mrs. Vasundhara Raji, she almost confirmed. It was just that we were to exchange the MOU, and she lost power. In India, you know that, when a political
I
party
know. It
loses
happens
power, what
so often.
happens?
Yeah.
So now again, I've come back to zero, and again, I have to start that. So hopefully, very soon, we will build a nice space park where children
Okay.
can really feel what is space.
Very nice.
So
Very
that's
nice.
my long-term vision. And I've got I want to build a standalone space university.
Oh,
And,
wow.
for sensors and ICs, many of those little things also, sometimes we have to go to US and Europe. So I
Got it.
want to have a good manufacturing port here in India.
Mm-hmm.
So these are my long-term vision for Space Kids India.
Very, very nice.
Short term, of course, I told you, by next year, 2 satellites and 1 rocket.
This is something which is really interesting. I'm really looking forward to, for your launch of these things. Apart from this, tell me something about your personal life. So, what do your kids do? Everything about your personal life. What do you do? I mean, apart from Space Kids, and what do you do other than that? Do you do something? Do you watch movies? Do you entertain yourself, or is that every time it's Space Kids only?
Okay, children, biologically, I have 1 daughter,
Okay.
and non-biological mother to 15 children.
Oh my God.
So always I tell, how many children you have? I have 15 children. They say, all yours? I say, yes, all mine. So it's whether you carry them in your tummy or you carry them in your heart, they are your children.
Very nice. No, it's really,
So
really
I
nice.
always live with them. I always enjoy with them, do everything with them. And I love dance, music, and I love to cook. I'm a passionate cook. And
Okay.
in fact, this satellite was born when I made gulab jamuns for my children,
Oh my God. Okay.
because they were having gulab jamuns and they were like, if we are able to build a satellite just like this gulab jamun, wow, how nice it's going to be. And that's how we build this.
Oh, wow. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So you cook and you dance and you even when you're cooking and dancing, you take ideas to build a satellite. It's really
Yeah.
interesting. Very nice. So there's Priya Darshini Ajit Kumar. Apart from Space Kids, she loves to serve food, serve people, serving food, love, affection, and care to all the people nearby.
Oh, thank you, Priya. Thank you so much. Yeah,
She's
because
a
during
great.
this COVID times, during all these pandemic or anything of that sort, be it flood in 2015 or now, what we've done is we've almost served about 55,000 people. Every day I stand there and cook for 1,000
Oh,
plus people. And apart from that, made sanitizers at home and soap oils and, and ration and medical concoction. I do it myself. So that's why we're all like, so we've
no,
been doing
how
this
do
for
you
the
get time
last
to do
63
all this?
days.
Yeah, I mean, where do you get time and where do you get, that kind of energy to do all this? Because
It's just the
I-
willpower. Everything is here. Everything is here, I feel. It's just that you need to feel strong here and you are strong. Because women are fragile. By
uh-huh,
nature, women are fragile. And
absolutely.
people tend to prick you at the fragile point.
Mm-hmm,
And if you are able to resist that with your grit, I
mm-hmm,
think you will be a successful person. You don't need to show somebody that you are successful, so you can be
mm-hmm.
successful to yourself. So do
Absolutely.
justice to yourself, do justice to the birth that you've taken. I'm Srimati for this one birth. So let me do the most for this birth. And that's what I
Very,
always think about.
very nice. And it's really nice to see you also, I've done so many interviews from past 17 years, from film stars to actors to different people to, I've done scientists to everybody, but you look a happy scientist, a happy person, a happy, that I never saw you once also stop. You're just smiling and I really feel, don't you feel pain in your cheeks? You know, you're you have such a smiling face and it's really nice to be like that. I think that's the way you are spreading positivity among all of us.
Right.
And yeah, what do you want to say to all the kids of today who aspire to be astronauts or who aspire to be in the space?
Well, I would say, children, just enjoy your childhood. Don't run into things that you want to become. You become a scientist, you become an astronaut, become whatever, but
Hmm.
let that happen in a very natural and organic way.
Okay,
Don't just rush to it, because you're
okay.
losing your prime age of being a child, and
Hmm.
that's very important. So be a good human being, learn things what you have to learn, and organically grow into whatever you want to grow as. And for scientists, for astronauts and aerospace engineers, whoever want to be, it will
Hmm.
happen. Just keep reading books and just keep Googling things and understand what is the life of a scientist, what scientists have done before, read about the aerospace companies, what the missions they are undertaking, and look at the launches, previous missions, and everything. So
Hmm.
just keep watching and learning, keep calm, and you will
Hmm.
succeed.
Wow. And what do you have to say to the parents finally? This is my last question to you.
Oh my
To-
God, this is going to be contradictory. They're going to hate me.
Now they do.
Love your children, love your children. I know loving doesn't mean that you buy loads and loads of things for them. No, it's
Mhm,
not that. Emotionally stand by them, and
mhm.
they need to know that you are the pillar of support for them. And
Uh-huh.
whenever they have anything that they have to say, you should be the first person that they look up to, and not a friend, not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. It's you, the best friend for your children. So
Mhm,
just be it. You've given birth to a happy child. So
mhm.
let that happy child bring lots of happiness, not only to your family, but to the society, to the country on a whole, so that we have a happy country. You know,
Happy
the
country.
happy country is very, very important, more than a rich country, or a strong country in any of anything else. You need to be a happy country. So be happy at home, be happy in a society, and that way you create a happy India. Jai Hind.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Srimati. Thank you for coming to the show and sharing all the things which we really didn't know much. And it was wonderful to see you and smiling and explaining us the stories. It's really, really inspiring. Thank you. Wonderful life ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jyoti. You've been beautiful. You've been wonderful. Your smile is gorgeous. Keep that together forever. And good luck for all the rest of the shows and rest of your life.
Thank you so much. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.